right. Fight for your life. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. I feel strong about right and wrong, and I don't take trouble for very long. I got something deep inside of me. Courage is the thing that keeps us free. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta take a stand, it don't have to hide. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be a man, I can't let it slide. I am a real American, fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
Biggest iconic wrestler. Biggest iconic wrestler. Biggest iconic wrestler. Biggest icon in wrestling. Biggest icon in wrestling. Biggest icon in wrestling. Biggest icon in wrestling.
I'll get right back to you one of these days.
That's so cute. Oh no, we ain't doing
We
that.
are
The movie thing. The direction.
We're live.
Stop wrestling. A lot of these nuts, man. What you say, Nico?
Just stop, brother.
we
just
are
Hey.
live. We are live. We
In
are
arcades, it's been
live.
too long, man.
Yeah, it has been too long. He said we got arcades. You guys see, I got the red and yellow on, brother. Hollywood silver. I'm going black and white tomorrow, and I'll have the belt.
Need a
You
bandana.
know,
You need
I got a
bandana.
Kango, brother. I don't have the band. I can't find it. Look, man, the guy died a couple days ago. I have to go into my Hulkamania archive, but I did find my Hulk. This thing's like a 3X, kind of big on me. So I got my Hulkamania shirt on, baby. And hey man, that's ready to go. Listen, I'm gonna talk a little. I'm gonna do Hogan and Ozzy tomorrow's Watchtower. That's more entertainment.
You need the American beer, Rick.
So nah, I don't
You
drink.
understand?
I don't drink beer, brother. But it's
Oh.
funny that I don't drink at all. But he was meeting somewhere. Hulk Hogan was where he was signing the American beer cases like a few months ago.
Man.
Where he was selling. Well, listen, man. Me and Hulk haven't been on talking terms, but I can't say that me personally. My childhood as an '80s baby was shaped by Ozzy Osbourne and Hulk Hogan. That's a fact. There's nothing that's going to change that. People get mad and say, "Oh, how you this, that, whatever." That's just what the case was, man.
I was popping in 1980.
So it was Hogan and Ozzy, and it's crazy because now as I transitioned into my teen years in the '90s, now Deion Sanders is real sick right now because Deion was my guy in the '90s. He was flashy and all that other stuff, and I like that stuff. So Deion was the guy in the '90s that I liked. Magic Johnson was always the '80s. Magic Johnson, Hogan, and Ozzy, but now Deion Sanders is sick. And I'm like, man, like what is going on here? They
Hey, know that.
They the 80. Yeah, Deion came out today that they're gonna hold like some kind of press conference or something. I know that he almost lost his leg. Yeah, like last year or so, he almost lost his leg. They took a couple toes off of him, and man, Mello, you got some shit going on in the background, brother. And
Yeah, I know.
and so. It's been a tough time for people. Now, listen, I am a Christian. I don't have idols, so I don't say I idolize this person or I worship that, but I don't do that. But there are people that have influence on you. Your parents have influence on you, your family, and these two particular guys in particular that passed away. There was more other people that passed away, but the fact that I have Ozzy Osbourne action figures, my house is littered with Hulk Hogan stuff. It's all over the place. The action figure, NWO pinups, NWO flags, like, and it was because when I transitioned to a teen is when he was like, NWO Hollywood, and I was more like a teenager. I forget all this good guy stuff. But hey, man, let's get the game and stuff on the roll. I'll get more into Hulk Hogan, Ozzy Osbourne. Hopefully, I won't have to talk Deion Sanders. Hopefully he's gonna be okay. And let's roll. Levon, steer this shit, brother. Where we going?
So we're going to be talking about Xbox porting games to other platforms here. They plan on to announce more game ports for other platforms, which is Nintendo Switch 2 and PS5 in the coming weeks. While it remains to be seen what titles may include, we know that one of the next major franchises, Gears of War, is heading to PlayStation for the first time in late August with Gears of War Reloaded. What other titles do you guys think could be coming to PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch 2? Who wants to start?
Ty, go ahead.
Go put the more cartoony games, bro.
Probably South of Midnight. Probably gonna go.
That was a good game.
Okay.
I like that game.
Psychonauts 2 on Switch 2.
Oh God, are we really? Come on, man, that game stinks.
Well, I mean, I think it could be any number of games that go there because going back with Phil said, there's no red tape.
Yeah, but Parker, you got to keep in mind, it's got to be able to work on that Switch too. I mean,
no, I ain't talking about something about PlayStation though. Yeah, I mean, like for PlayStation. I think you see a Gears E date at some point. I mean, meaning that you get the Reloaded on there, so you see some.
I can see. What about Halo Master Chief on?
Nintendo?
Yeah, that'd be easy, but.
No, on PlayStation.
Oh, PlayStation, yeah. Nintendo. Well, I don't think Nintendo can handle that Unreal Engine 1 remake they're talking about. I mean, listen, man, we're gonna get into the Sony stuff too. Me and Levon talked. We wanted to trim the showdown as much as we can because only got an hour, and I know that this stuff is gonna take up most of the conversation here.
Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, but we know it's gonna be Xbox, Sony games being ported. Where are they going? Why are they doing it? We know why they're doing it. So Parker thinks. What'd you say, Parker? Did you say Psychonauts, Parker?
That's a Psychonauts.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I don't remember, man. Look, I don't know what the hell.
Come on, come on. I'm saying, as far as Xbox game being put, I believe at some point in time, Gears of War E-Day could probably come on PlayStation.
On PlayStation, I agree because they're sending. Now, are they doing a Reloaded without multiplayer? That's not true, right?
It has multiplayer up to 100.
Yeah, I think it has crossplay, doesn't it?
Because they just did a beta.
Yes.
I think I heard.
Yeah, it does have multiplayer.
Yeah, they just had a beta. I mean, listen, man, that's why you got to be careful in these game industries. Like when everybody took that Sony news and ran with it, and Shinobi said something, and I had Levon put it up there, like, bro, that guy usually knows what he's talking about. Now, albeit he is the guy that said Starfield was coming last year.
What did he actually say, though? Refresh my memory. What did Shinobi say about the PlayStation?
He said people getting really carried away with this job listing, and
he thinks it's like smaller games and the.
Well, here's what I would say to that, and man, I don't want us to just get off topic. We want to still talk about the Microsoft stuff. I guess this leads into it, so it's fine. But Sony doesn't do small games. What small games are we talking about?
Like Lego Horizon.
No.
Oh, Jesus
like
Christ.
But what exclusives though? Yeah. I believe based on that verbiage, right? I believe you could possibly see an Uncharted probably going over there. As well.
Well, definitely.
Of course, they already put out.
Probably.
Of course, everything.
No,
Iron Mike is here. What's good, Iron Mike?
Mike, no, Mike. Okay, there you go.
Oh, they will take time hiring new people for, like not.
I mean, Last of Us would probably be over there. Spider-Man.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
we hear you. Hold on. I saw somebody. Mustang Gamer is here. All right, well, we got Mustang Gamer, we got Iron Mike, even the gaming heroes here, by the way, too, folks. If you guys don't know,
you gotta understand this though. This is a new Sony. These guys, they're trying to maximize profit and stuff like that. So you gotta take that into account.
But here's what's got me. Well, I'm not nervous. I can give a damn. But let's sort it one time. So you think it could be Gears Reloaded? We all know that. So you think What game? You said
Gears of War E-Day. I just
E-Day,
said.
that's what I meant. E-Day. So Parker thinks E-Day. Levon said Psychonauts 2, of course, with that Nintendo mentality. He's what's
Grounded.
Grounded. Oh yeah, definitely. That's
I
definitely some
grounded
Nintendo.
already. Yeah, South of
Grounded.
Midnight.
I'm talking about Switch though.
He's talking about Switch.
Switch.
It's a cool game.
Yeah.
Grounded's already on Switch.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Grounded on Switch?
Grounded.
Yes.
Grounded's on Switch already.
Yes.
Well, only a Switch nigga would know
Grounded's
that.
only on PlayStation. Grounded's
Grounded's on
Yeah,
PlayStation and Switch. No, I'm not lying.
Is it?
They-
Oh,
they-
shit.
yeah.
Oh,
let
man.
me
Hey,
bring the video.
I buy that for $1.
Yeah, there's a video. There's a video.
Woo, talk that shit, Levon. Levon just put all the on check. Y'all better leave his ass alone. Oh, I'd buy that
Yeah,
for $1.
Digital Foundry did a comparison of it with the PS5 and
alright
Series
now.
version. Yeah.
Grounded? When did it-
On the Switch,
PS5.
Damn.
Let me put in the general. Let me put in the general. here.
Levon said,
Is it on Switch?
Levon
Yep,
said,
yep. Look at the general, guys. Look in the general.
Levon said, I got receipts. You niggas can't.
I'm not saying it was lying. I'm just saying when the Grounded dropped,
Whoa, easy, killer. You guys doubted Levon.
I didn't
And
doubt
now
him,
he's
but
calling you out.
I don't remember the game though being ported to PlayStation.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Levon told you it was on
I
the
posted
Switch.
another video if you wanna.
All right, whoa, easy, brother. We're not watching that
It
garbage.
released on April 16th.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That thing is so bad.
We're probably playing
And
something.
I've been there for a whole year.
said it's on the Switch. All right, so we already see games going every single where. Now, I know for a fact that Phil Spencer didn't want all of the games to go everywhere, but Satya told him, "Hey, brother, the shareholders are on my ass. We got to get that $70 billion we spent. We got to get it back." He said, "All right."
Yeah.
Nothing I can do about that. But Sony says, you know what I think rattled Sony and why this, I don't know how old the job posting is. So again, I could be talking a bunch of garbage, right? So I'm not telling you that this is 100%. But I think when you're Sony and you look and you see the #1 game that's sold on your platform and it's from them niggas, you probably said, oh, fuck this. Let's go over there and let's go sell some games. I honestly think that, that's what they think. It was like, yo, listen, if we can sell, if they can sell 2 million of a car game, a niche genre, like something that, bro, I thought car games went out in the 90s after Need for Speed, and Rick never heard anything else. And then this stuff comes along. And I guess they said, man, you know what? They want to drop a nuke over here on Xbox. They want to drop
Rick,
that Spider-Man 2018.
You can apply for the job right now if you really want it.
If you wanted to, I don't want that job.
Yeah,
people
okay.
will start stalking my family. They start throwing tomatoes at me. Bad enough. I'm a Hogan fan. And you think I've gone through enough?
Over 200 million a year. I mean, I take
that's 200. That's 200,000. Rick's made that kind of money before. So yeah, that's over 200,000.
200,000, rather.
Yeah, 200,000.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Man, that's pretty good.
Drop in a bucket, boy. That's four. That's about 10 Browns Disney cruises. We've done like 6 of those. So we
oh wow.
not life changing Brown finances, as I would say. But it's you don't sell your soul for that. Now listen, 2 million. Okay, now you talking. Okay, 2 million. I know that I could pay the colleges off of them 3 niggas, and I'm good. If you're gonna jump off the building, make sure there's water or a parachute or a trampoline, something that you can get off on. But hey, here's what I say. Even if these games all do go over, like everybody's saying now, I gotta understand the Shinobi guy got me a little nervous. I don't want to jump out the building like the rest of these guys. Man, they were holding freaking throwing candy, singing ding dong, the witch is gone, and this stuff because of a job posting. I am not ready to do that shit. Not at all. You know me. I played a wait and see approach. I learned that from Kaysen over here. You can't just fucking jump out the window over a job posting. You can't. Now listen, that dude came out. They didn't give you no games. They just said bring it to Steam, Xbox, whatever. I get it. And I'm gonna show you the Shinobi response here from Reddit, where a guy is kind of trying to throw cold water on it. And if you look here, he says Shinobi, people getting really carried away the job listing. And they also said that I think it's probably safe to assume Sony throwing a bit hard online exclusivity. Now, gas games they mentioned, right? Now, here's where I think the post that Shinobi made is half right. Because here's where the audio hint for me was gas game. Sony don't have any successful gas games. Everyone bombed. It didn't work. And the one successful one they had, they already put it on Xbox.
Didn't they cancel some of them?
Yes, they're gone. Concord, gone. Last of Us thing, gone. All of those gas games that supposedly Sony had, they're gone. So the fact that he said gas games makes me think, all right, maybe he's wrong because the gas games are gone. Where? They don't have any more. Marathon, we were getting that anyway. So what is the gas game? What other gas games does Sony have in development?
I guess those gummy bear games.
God damn it! Nobody wants that trash.
I don't know.
Man, we already know what it is. The hokey tokey dude apologized on his name. The little Honda dude, that's the CFO right now. He clearly came out and said they're doing remasters, remakes of old games. The former guy that used to work at PlayStation said, hey, if you want these sequels, you need to buy the remake and remasters. The writing is on the wall. They're going back to remake and remasters. And the best way, common sense wise, to sell these products to the consumers again, you can't sell the same thing twice to the same audience with the same storyline, the same gameplay.
So Mello, do you sell the OG? Hold on, do you sell the OG version of Xbox or the remaster version?
You sell the remaster and remake. If I'm looking for profit and if I'm looking for, and I'm already putting these games into development, why wouldn't I just switch them and make a multiplat, put them on the Xbox and Switch and let them run their course? At that point, I would say the Xbox would probably get the remake and remaster version of it, the current one, and the last generation version of it will probably get the Switch. The Switch will probably get it. The more downgraded version, unfortunately. But
I would say
Switch.
I would say Uncharted, like if they do the remaster of Uncharted, that has a chance to do well on the other platforms too. Just how that game is set up.
Well, do you think the Switch can handle that Uncharted 2? And that?
Yeah, because it's basically like, it should be the if they got Cyberpunk running on there though, so yeah, it should probably handle that.
Yeah, they did with Cyberpunk. They took like NPCs, a couple buildings are missing. You know, I mean, no offense, Switch guys.
Final Fantasy on there.
Rick, if I be honest with you, we just gonna keep it a buck. That Rogue Ally X put Sony in a hard spot, in a hard corner spot.
You think
because
so? Explain.
Case in point, if you're going to do these remakes and remasters, you're probably most likely going to roll out the PC version, and due to it being on Steam, you get access to that library from the Rogue Ally. So why not make a profit like Microsoft did, which was release the game $30-$40 on their platform? They get a cut of it instead of them just releasing it on Steam and only getting one bag, which would be the Steam users. Because you remember what happened, Rick? They supposed to have been coming. Sony supposed to came out with a way to block PlayStation games for playing on the Rogue Ally.
They can't do it. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Which was a whole lie.
Yeah, you can't.
Which was a whole lie.
Only way to do that is to pull it off the Steam or Epic stores. You can't block. There's no such thing. If you're running a window, bro, that's why Windows makes the world go round. You can't, bro. Windows is the most. Now that right there, if you want to talk about something being monopoly, it's that shit. It's freaking Windows. Like, bro,
but at that point, why am I gonna leave money on the table? Bro, if it's already gonna happen, I might as well make a profit off of it and release it on other platforms. That's why I would think.
Windows got the kids' meals locked down like McDonald's had in the 80s. Burger King giving away paper crowns and shit, and McDonald's had Happy.
Nobody know how to run Linux. Come on now, nobody know how to run Linux.
Here is the article that Levon put up pertaining to these Sony games that might go every which way. Levon, you want to elaborate on this, or are you going to business for yourself? What's going on here?
Well, basically, it's going to be.
I need words, brother. You put the article up. We have an audience that's probably listening, driving around in their Teslas. So you might need to read the article for them. Is what I'm saying. They can't see my Hulkamania shirt, brother, and this new beard that I got. But listen, what does it say? You posted it. It says Sony wants to expand PlayStation Studios games beyond PlayStation hardware. Can you read that for us, brother?
Yes, yeah.
I know you don't want to, nigga, but
reporting to the Vice President Commercial Management as Senior Director Multi-Platform and Account Management, you will play a critical leadership role shaping and executing the global commercial strategy for PlayStation Studio software titles across all digital platforms beyond PlayStation hardware, including Steam, Epic Game Store, Xbox, Nintendo, and mobile. This role is accountable for optimizing title profitability, ensuring cross-function alignment, and leading a high-performing team focused on multi-platform expansion, mid-range commercial planning, and platform partner management.
Okay, so that was basically what I was saying. Rick, I was saying I believe some of those, it ain't gonna just be like live service. It's gonna be some of the bigger games eventually going over there.
Yeah,
you eventually can see the first Ghost of Tsushima over there on the Xbox and various other platforms and stuff. You already got it on PC anyway, so that's what I'm saying. So anything could be on the table for that to go away. When you talk about making money, because like I said, the bottom line always going to matter in business. So
now Mello, to me, that might be what Mello was saying, where if they're going to have a next gen Xbox, you can buy Steam, right? So instead of them cutting in with Steam, they cut in with Xbox. I don't know if it's a bigger profit or what, but go ahead, my brother.
Oh, I was saying, one last time I'm going to say this. Remember the guys like Big Money that was laughing at Microsoft for putting their games on a PlayStation? I said, don't laugh at someone when Sony turns around and do the same thing. So now who really has egg on their face now?
Well,
Big Money ain't here to battle himself, but
even if he was, all he's gonna do is yell at everybody.
If I'm going console war spec like you saying, these the same one that said, "Hey, Xbox games wasn't enough. We don't buy games. Sony, they have to port their games over just to make profit." This is Big Money saying. So I want to see if he gonna keep the same energy, because at the end of the day, last time I checked, Sony got 80 million on the floor units allegedly out there.
Yeah.
And you telling me them 80 million units couldn't cover the bill for these games that y'all got to put a MultiPlat?
Nope.
That's crazy to me. Well, we just gonna keep it a buck. If I'm going fanboy, that sound real poorish. It sound like a person in poverty.
So, is the console war over?
The console war dead. It's finito.
Nintendo won.
Nintendo won. They're the only ones that still got legit. If you want to say plastic exclusive, it's Nintendo.
So Mello's just said the console war just died in your arms tonight. They just died. Oh my god!
Like me and Rick, we have a gaming PC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm saying. Hey, we are. That's the funny thing that I was laughing at though. Mello was like, all these guys were talking and turning and 60 frames, 30 frames. I'm like, god damn, I get 180 on average. What are these guys?
Exactly. What you
got to upgrade your PC.
What are you fighting for?
Oh man,
you gotta get better, though. Nico.
Oh man, he's throwing stones at the freaking hero. I mean,
that's why it didn't.
Stop hating on me.
That's why it never made sense. How are you having PC conversations with a closed box? It never made sense. But people like the views. People wanted their attention. They need to justify their purchase.
Has anybody called in on J-Dub to see if he's doing okay? What? Because I didn't hear his deflection or, he is ill cap. I don't know if he's on top of one of those buildings in Houston ready to jump off. Did somebody check them out? I haven't seen a post from J-Dub on Twitter in about 48 hours because somebody see my man's all right.
He can't spin this.
Oh man, yeah, it's kind of hard.
There's no way of spinning this, bro.
I kind of agree with you. This is true. Like this, I never thought
It's true, man. It's true, bro.
But that man came out and said Sony is out here shaking it like a stripper, man. We only fans.
Well,
anybody can get a piece, bro.
But here's what I would say. I would say careful with that. Here's what I would say. If Sony does put their software on Steam, on Microsoft, and they already got 80 gazillion consoles out there, I think they become more dangerous than less dangerous. So why
you say that?
I'll tell you why. Because when your software is king like that, everybody buying your shit, they get more money. They'll go buy more. They'll go buy more shit, and then they'll probably get back to the exclusivity or 1 year exclusivity or whatever the hell. So I don't think that this is an L for Sony per se. It's an L for the console war, where people are going to run out of shit to talk about, after a while. And now, what else? Let me pull it back in. This is what this does. From the top, PlayStation will now have games that run on their console not be as efficient as it once was. If there's one thing you can say about Sony, is that their games do not come out really, really buggy. They play very, very well. Sony has released PC versions of their best games, and the console version has played better. And that is because of the fact of their console exclusivity. Now, if they are going to be making for more than one console as well as PC, so you're talking they're making for 2 consoles now and for PC, games are going to be more fucked up. They're not going to play as good. You're not going to get that PSVRR shit or whatever because all the other shit doesn't have that. The shit is not going to run as clean as it used to on the PlayStation 5. It's not. It's impossible. That's why shit happens with Xbox. You get the shit on Xbox. Wow, it played better on PlayStation than it did on Xbox. Yeah, because they were making for multiple fucking things. Xbox is making for PC. They're making for their console. They're making for Switch. They're making for Sony. There is such a wide array of the performances. And now you're going to get that now. Sony, for the first time in their life, is going to make a port that's going to perform better than their goddamn console. And that never, ever happens with them.
Let me say something on that. I slightly disagree with you. The reason being is this, and I'm not trying to be combative with you. Sony is a one-trick pony. They was able to develop their game so close to each other because just like Ratchet & Clank exposed, you can still run these games on a PS4 Pro. It's just y'all finesse the system, make it seem like illusion that it can only run on the PS5.
But their optimization is I get it. There's smoke and mirrors there. I get it. But,
it's smoke and mirrors, but it's their strong point.
But yes,
that's why I say I give you a little tip on that.
It is. Like, bro,
but also
shit going on that we don't know.
But also the issue comes with this with Sony. We are outside of their pockets. We know they low in the pockets. They only got $45 dollars in shares. The issue with Sony is this: you're a one-trick pony. You only are delivering single-player experience. You failed at the live service outside of the one game that you mentioned, Helldiver. You are coming to another platform which gives you a variety of games. We talking from single on to multiplayer as of 2025. Those games may or may not even come out and perform well because I can beat your game in a week and continue going on to my multiplayer. Why would I pay $60, $80 for a single player experience at this point? And the only reason I give you hell about the experience thing with exclusivity, Spider-Man 2 release date, buggy as shit.
I feel as though they were rushed on that title. They was feeling the heat.
Okay.
I think they were feeling the heat, bro.
You know what I would say, Rick?
Budget was too big. They cut down. Remember the people inside.
I would say the bigger play for Sony to do, not necessarily putting those games on multiple platforms, but having a subscription service where you got those Sony games day and day. That might be the bigger play to consider down the line.
And again,
that's a good one.
I'll push back with you on that. They don't have the infrastructure. I'll tell you why. Because they don't put out enough games per year. See, listen, before the whole call, we understand that the Sony PlayStation fanboy guy, they try to claim Call of Duty as their own. And then I remember we were banging on Sony saying, hey, you guys only got 2 first-party games this year. And then I look back, besides the PS2 era, they always only had 2 first-party games come out. And that Call of Duty stuff used to carry them because they used to take exclusive game modes, skins, and guns, not just from Call of Duty, from Destiny, any of the multiplayer stuff. That's where that smart. Listen,
that third-party deal,
bro. The third-party deals were fucking king, bro. They were the shit. And if Microsoft did anything, is to take that away from them. That's, to me, is what hurt them. Is why you see them probably bringing their stuff elsewhere, because the third-party deals. I remember I bought fucking, Destiny on PlayStation because they had a different gun. And that gun was bad as hell, bro. In the first Destiny, bro, if you keep shooting, and how many headshots in a row do you got? The gun got stronger. And then until it blew up a whole radius. I wanted that. I said, oh, hell no. I'm going on PlayStation to get this thing.
But But what I'm saying is that focus up to me, just how the industry is now, it should be the subscriptions. Meaning they need to focus more on probably getting a PC launcher where the PlayStation Plus could be on PC, even though it's now, but it's just you can stream the games. But I mean, actually be able to download the games natively on your PC.
Yeah,
that will bolster the PlayStation subscription service, in my personal opinion. You had games like that.
This whole
so they were profitable though. That's like Game
Say it
Pass.
again.
That's like Game Pass. People
Yes,
say
that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, regardless of what you say, that. But those guys that said there's no longer at the company, not necessarily really at the company though. Most of them, anyway.
Well, Game
If
Pass
if it's about,
it's
but here's
profitable,
the thing,
but let's be honest here. It's not making, $30 billion.
But here's the thing, though. But if you talk about now, the important thing is about MAUs, monthly active users. So what better way to increase that? Well, if you have these Sony games day and day, not
That's the
only
only way.
on your PlayStation
That's
brand
on
or
your
PC.
PC.
So that's why I say that.
Yes. Now you're
So,
right. That is the only. Now the reason why Microsoft is always going to have more MAUs is because they have that mobile shit. They got fucking, what do you call that? Candy Crush. Like, bro, nobody's doing that. Yeah. Come on.
But before Candy Crush came over there, they probably had more monthly active users anyway.
Well, that's the default because you run your PC games on Windows.
I mean, when it comes to the whole launcher stuff, everybody loves Steam. Like, it's going to be hard for people.
And to me, and I will say this to I go to my grave. I think Microsoft will buy Steam. I think this is where this is headed. It starts as a partnership. Remember the partnership they had with Bethesda? They were the only ones to bring the Bethesda games over to the OG Xbox, and that was just a partnership that it took about 20 years, but then they end up buying that company. There ain't no way that these dudes ain't in the kitchen helping bake cakes when you're talking about, oh yeah, you know what? My next platform is gonna have your freaking app on it. This and that. That makes no sense. That's cutting your nose off to spite your face. There is something there. And I want my goddamn flowers when it happens. All right? Just guys remember that shit. I want it. I want my fucking flowers. Because think about it. I think even more when the FTC gave pushback and wouldn't let Microsoft do what they want to do as far as the storefront, I think that's when they said, fuck it, let's go do an end around. Let's fuck them. Let's go buy fucking Steam. And they've been, Fat Ass Gabe is their buddy over there. It's a private company. You can just fucking buy them. You ain't got to go through all this FTC freaking bullshit, especially with you know who in the freaking White House. You don't have to do that. It's a private company. Now, I'm not buying Steam doesn't. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you guys buying Steam and it's going to make them conquer the world. But that whole Microsoft Store shit goes to bed. You don't need it anymore. You have fucking Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done.
You know what? I give you a little bit of positivity on that because they've been quiet about that Microsoft mobile store.
Yes,
they haven't said nothing about it, so it might be some validity to what you're saying.
Bro, you cannot build something from the ground up to compete with Apple and all. You're gonna have to buy something. Brand recognition is a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real thing. You can have. Here's an example. I'll bring it back to wrestling. You can have the best wrestler in the business. Brock Lesnar can go to TNA right now, or he could go to AEW, but that still ain't gonna put more asses in the seats the way WWE has it. It's not. So brand recognition, ain't nobody out here saying, hey, I'm going to the Epic Store to go buy this game. Man, ain't nobody playing that shit. Epic Store,
right. One exception, Rick, for that, when you just were a wrestler, well, the only exception would have been when Hulk Hogan was joining WCW.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly. There ain't no Hulk Hogan's out here. Meaning, let's say Hulk Hogan's the game. There ain't no game. Let's say that Hogan's the game. There ain't no game that can say, look, I'm only on this platform. There's no game bigger than said platform out of any of these platforms, except for probably GTA. Now, if GTA came out and said, you know what? I'm not even going to come on a console. I'm going to release on PC first. Holy shit. That would turn the industry upside down. You know how many people would be going to get fucking PCs? Oh my God. Bro, they'd be out of there, brother. They'd be running to Best Buy getting that freaking thing
that
Parker
give me
has.
your reference number. I said, Rick, give me your reference number for that 15,000, man. Come on, man.
That's it, bro. It would be, bro, there's some game, bro, if they did that and said PC only, GTA 6, man, bro, freaking goddamn GameStop's gonna have so many return consoles, they ain't gonna know what to do with them. You'll be stacked up in the front because they'll be like, oh my God, we got to get this. there's some games that are bigger than the industry. You know, I think. Let me tell you something. You know, another game that can do that. Probably 2K basketball.
What?
2K basketball could probably.
Definitely that.
Yeah, 2K basketball can say, you know what? We're not coming out on console this year. We're gonna wait. Madden 2. They can be like, hey, you know what? We're going to try PC first, and then we'll come out in the middle of the football season on console. That would flip the industry, bro. It would flip. Oh my God, they would flip it. They would flip it because everybody is comfortable and cozy in their console. And if you say I'm going to PC or it won't be available, oh my God, you can't stop PC. You can say this game is only on console, bro. Xbox app on PC now lets you play games that you own on your Xbox Series X library now. You can freaking
for the cloud, though.
Yeah,
right?
for the cloud. Yeah. Yo, that's bad, bro.
Oh,
if I would have known that, I would have never bought fucking Cyberpunk twice. You know, I'm like, damn. Like what?
You know what, Rick?
Football though, your PC. Go ahead, Melon.
Wait. Oh, my bad, Rick. You motherfucker. Oh, I can't cuss. It's my bad. You know what? You right, Rick. I just thought of something. And that you remember the situation that's going on with PC, with console gamers as a whole in some shape, form, or fashion. They don't like to go to PC because of issues with the drives, etc., and updates.
Which is all overblown. It's overblown. That stuff's all overblown. But go ahead.
Yeah, but what Sarah Bond said, they working to the bone core to merge both the gaming OS and Windows OS with Steam from the ground up. What if that infrastructure they said is the setup to buy Steam?
Could be. It's a whole lot of things. I wish I had a hold of those damn court documents. Ladies and gentlemen, Laughing is the Cure is here! And he's got something to say. Laymon, read what he said. Read, that's an intelligent brother over there. Go ahead. Read
their game has always been Windows taking over and being the main place to play all your games.
And he said something before that I like.
Oh, you want me to read that one? Okay,
I'll read that one since you don't have your glasses. All right, he said that's exactly where we're headed. Microsoft's trying to position themselves to buy Steam. Keep in mind they must weaken them first. Yo, yeah, exactly. Listen, man. Soon as Gabe gets caught where Nico likes to hang out at, then you're gonna start talking about them. You know, Gabe and Nico did something, and they might be in a little bit of trouble. And then Laugh is the Cure. He said, also, Parker is right. Sony would have to put their games day and date in a subscription service in order to compete. Don't be surprised if other content, IPs, show up in their subscription service too. Now, I would agree, but I heard somebody saying something to the effect that when Sony launches these remasters, that they yank the OG game out of the premium of PS Plus.
Oh yeah, they do.
One thing I have to mention this too, though.
It makes
one
sense.
thing I need to mention this. Also, if Sony does do that, one stuff they see what they could do if they wanted to is to add the addition of Crunchyroll, because we know anime is big worldwide. So
yeah, true.
Now here's where I got to give you pushback. The only way Sony the only way that Sony can put their games day and date in a subscription service if they put them on PC and Xbox and Switch day and date. That's the only way. Because you are going to cannibalize your sales of your game. If a game is costing you $300 million to make, you're not going to get $300 million out of your top tier subscription service, because a lot of people are playing what on there? We see it all the time. For number one, they're playing Xbox games, number one. Number two is COD, it's 2K. It's
I want to rebuttal that to what you're talking about, Rick. Now, Ricky Brown. A lot of people make this. Okay, here's the thing. We look at the climate that we're in financially, though, right? So you mean to tell me if you have a subscription plan where you could get your Sony PlayStation games day and date, you know, maybe it may not sell as many copies, but what's going to go up? We're going to make money off of that service, though. Then you'll make money off of that.
Well, here's what I would tell you. And the climate that we're in is the same climate that those executives are in. So there is no different. All of our money is green. So if they are struggling, the last thing they're going to do is take a loss. So I'm putting something in a subscription service day and date and not selling on Xbox, Switch, as well.
I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that at all.
But they would have to. But think about it. Why do you think Microsoft has their shit in Game Pass, and what did the freaking shareholders tell them? They told them they got to put it on Switch, they got to put it on PlayStation, they got to put it there on freaking PC because they're gonna still sell the game. Oh, by the way, the guys that are paying $21.85 a month, they're going to play the game eventually too. You got to do it both ways. You cannot have an exclusive game over there to make money. And say,
wait, you missed what I said. I didn't say for them not to sell it to Xbox, but I'm saying if you're going to raise your monthly active users, if you have your stuff day and date in that subscription service, and also have that same service where you can use it on PC, like Game Pass does, right? And still sell your game, so that'll be the way to go.
Well,
so I would say
you gotta make it value, and we all know that a majority of the people play games that are multiplayer. That are co-op, or multiplayer's co-op multiplayer. We had this whole fight one time in the Discord. The days of people playing a game by themselves. Who the hell plays a video game by themselves besides me with Jurassic Park? And,
a lot of PC gamers.
But usually you're playing somebody, right? That's usually. Usually you're playing somebody. Now listen, I get it. I am trapped.
Social gaming, social gaming.
Which you're not, because you're one of those weirdos that don't like internet access too. Like they want to play nobody either. But the whole point is, I have never seen. Put it this way. I have to stream the PlayStation one-player games. I did a stream for Spider-Man. I did a stream for God of War and stuff like that. And why did I do those streams? Because they're single-player games. When I'm playing with Nico, with Mello, with Teddy, who's the horriblest teammate I ever had in my life, I don't need to stream anything. The guys are there. They're the people that are having fun with me. But when you have a single-player experience, you gotta stream it because you're alone. There's nobody there to help you. There's nobody there to talk to. There's nobody in your fire team. There's nobody there. It's kind of sad.
Also, Rick, Sony got to get better at adding third-party games to their subscription service as well. That's something they got to improve on that.
No, they need to improve putting first party in their subscription because they backwards and take them out.
Yeah, I said that.
Onyx is here.
I mentioned that too.
Onyx said
they do put third.
Onyx said that. Hey, Ricky, did you ask Big Money if he bought the Last of Us script book? He probably did. He gonna cry when that little girl die again. But that's how Big Money. He's he kind of like Mike Tyson. He's tough, but he cries a lot. So listen.
But before you go, they actually do, because if you notice, every year around March they throw the 2K in there. They always throw the 2K in there. They throw the Madden in there around. Like they throw third party stuff in there. They just won't put a brand new. They won't put a brand new third
that's
party in there. That's what they won't do.
Yeah, it costs more money.
They start try to get some deals. The ones that cost the most money was that time when Xbox put GTA 5 in there, But the other ones is not as much. So they need to get, because what we've seen what happened to the Immortal Playable and whatever. That was a big deal for Microsoft. So he did that. So they need to start getting some similar deals like that.
You mean Expedition?
Yeah, my fault. Expedition. Yeah.
Parker making up games and shit.
No, that Mortal game is that Stone game where it's like
trash.
Dang, it was trash, but it's coming out with a second game, so somebody like that trash. But that Immortal game where you turn like stone, somebody attacking you can turn to like stone to block their attack. But I ain't like that. But yeah, Immortal, I ain't gonna lie.
Better games
ain't nobody say this, but God dang it, Xbox put some fire games in Game Pass this year, and they cannot deny that. I don't care how much you don't like Xbox, you can at least name almost one good game every month. From South of Midnight, from Expedition to dang every month they put a good
Dark
game
Ages,
in there. That Wu Chain okay. I ain't gonna say it's good, but it's okay.
The funny thing is,
that's what I'm saying. So
I've been playing Jurassic.
That should be the road forward for Sony, because eventually both of them going to become third party publishers. Really, at 10 years from now or less. So
now they are. You accept it now, huh?
All right. So Levon, to get away, you had some PS6 specs that was leaked.
Yes, I did. So let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that. What is this?
Yeah. So
What is this?
PlayStation 6 will feature a semi-custom AMD APU with the next-gen Zen 6 CPU and RDNA 5 GPU cores, codenamed Robin, continuing the Shakespeare theme naming from the PS5's Orbran. The console aims for advanced ray tracing, machine learning, and enhanced performance, positioning it as a powerful next generation
all
gaming
things my PC
system.
does right now. Okay,
oh my god, please, enough of this PS6 shit.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, Switch 2 came out in 2025, so it was gonna happen regardless.
I know. I'm talking about all this RDA bullshit. Come on, bro. They barely got games.
They
barely got games now.
Come on, Nico. Switch 2 doesn't have GTA 6. So,
oh shit.
I mean, I don't care. What that mean?
It's a big game, brother. It's a pretty big PS6 Portable will be able to play GTA 6. That's a big deal.
I want to talk to Nico. How is RDA? How is the RDA BS though, Nico? I guess explain that to me.
We talk about games, bro. I'm talking about this tech and shit, bro. It don't mean nothing.
Before you can play games, you need the tech inside a console to run those games.
They barely got games now running shit on PS5.
Oh man,
what are you talking about? So
all that tech shit don't mean nothing.
Okay, so listen here. You got your tech don't mean nothing, right? The same tech that you play your Switch games with. If they didn't have that, you wouldn't ready to run certain games on the Switch.
That's not a PS6 for nothing.
Oh man.
Okay, Nico.
Let's wait and see.
Okay, shit, Nico.
Ain't no way to see. Get your PS5. You
how about you? Listen here, man. I know that PS6 will be running better than that 3050 card you got right now.
Oh man.
I'm gonna play the same game you playing. GTA 6. What you talking about?
Man.
Damn.
Yeah, but that'll come later. That'll come later.
Stop.
Come on now, Nico.
If it's on
computer
PC,
might blow up.
It's on mine. If it's on Steam, it's on my computer, nigga.
Yeah, they called the fire department once that Nico tried to play GTA 6 on that 3050 card. I'm telling you.
Man.
I ain't making up stuff.
Blow up.
Oh man, Nico, what happened, man? You're the freaking gaming hero. You gonna let this man talk to you that way?
Nico, just by chance, did you finish the Black Myth Wukong yet?
Yeah, I finished.
Oh, you did. Stop lying. Where the contact for it, did, nigga?
Yeah, I'm playing Marvel Rivals, you know.
Only said, man, y'all finna let them get y'all for the PS6 again, man. Don't fall for it, bro. Please don't.
Oh,
what you mean, right? I mean, nigga, you did have PS5.
I mean, there's always gonna be. I mean, like Barker said, there's always gonna be people out there that prefer consoles.
It's gonna buy it, brand recognition, like Ricky Brown said.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this Silent Hill thing, and we'll close the show with more Sony.
Sure. So basically, the Silent Hill remake started development 3 years ago and is expected to release in 2027. Townfall could come next year, and the Bloober team that the studio that's behind the Silent Hill 2 remake is making this, by the way, if anyone's wondering about that. So how do you guys feel about a Silent Hill 1 remake?
Don't nobody care about that trash. That's trash. The game they just made is trash. Don't nobody want to play that. It didn't do well. Don't nobody care, and it's sluggish. Hold on, Parker. Let me talk my shit. You had your time. That game is trash. It's not going to hit like Resident Evil did. It's not. Everybody who went out there and bragged about that game, beat that game one time and didn't touch it no more. That game is trash. They need to stop this. It's not what it is. I'm sorry. It's not Resident Evil. They need to just leave it alone and focus on something else. Make a new Silent Hill. That's what they need to do. F the remake. I'm done. Now you can tell your lies.
All right,
Parker.
now hold on. Hold on. Whoa, can I snap you? Hold on a second. Shout out to Ty That Woman. She's come through. All right. Now, along with Ty That Woman, the laughing is secure.
He has an interesting comment. I'll say this: if Sony handheld is running games natively and it's on the power of a PS5 or a PS5 Pro, that handheld will sell out.
How much is it gonna cost?
1K.
We're gonna have to wait and see. 500, 600.
No, more than that.
You said PS5 Pro power, bro.
How do you like it? How do you like it? More. Like, bro, no, that shit.
Like, stop it. You mean PS5 4? You mean the 4?
Is it, man? I'm gonna say this.
And they don't have games like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest.
What you playing, Nico? You doing all this talking?
I'm saying they gonna buy that for what?
I mean, hold up. The Player Digital Library.
For what? The one and done?
PlayStation don't play games. They don't buy new consoles to play old games. What digital library, Levon?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
There you go, right.
They messed up. They in the catch 22, bro. They in the catch 22.
Nah, Nico, listen here, Nico. You switch up more times than
I'm not switching up. I'm telling you the truth. I'm a gaming hero. I'm telling you the truth, nigga.
No, you ain't no gaming hero.
Whoa. What they gonna sell you with their handheld? Uncharted remake, Spider-Man 3.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, you'll be able to play GTA 6 on it.
Oh man.
At the end of the day, man, listen here, Nico. You kind of fraudulent, right? Because if there's a remake of Donkey Kong, whatever, 64, you be all up on that. Stop it, sucker.
No, Donkey Kong, but that is a brand new game.
No, I ain't saying that. I know that is, but like any remake Nintendo does, you be all over that sucker. It was a platformer, nigga, so stop it.
What remake? They already do remakes like that. That's what I'm saying. They do new games. Super Mario.
Did they Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door? They did that on Switch one. They did.
You know what I'm saying? What are you talking about?
Come on now, don't act like that Zelda games ain't made. Was it from classic Nintendo? I'm just saying, we gotta be.
Yeah, what you been saying this whole podcast sound like Game Pass, and now you touting for it. Come on.
No, but you hating on that. We know your game.
Let me read this comment. Besides, keep in mind the PS5 will be old tech by the time PS6 comes out. Even if the handheld $500-$600, it will sell out better than the ROG Xbox Ally handheld. Any thoughts on that, anyone? Or
because they only gonna make 300,000 of them because they know how many gonna buy.
Let me get back to the original talking point with this this Silent Hill. I've never been a big Silent Hill fan, be honest with you. So I would probably be more inclined to maybe even though I don't really play a whole lot of horror games, maybe check out that new Resident Evil game that comes out. So yes, I'll just say that.
I'll say this much because I like Silent Hill. I enjoyed the first one. This is a missed opportunity. You could have easily went and did Dino Crisis. Jurassic Park is doing good in movies.
Yeah, buddy.
Stop trying to chase the Jones of everybody else.
Dino Crisis. I'm sorry, Mel. Dino Crisis Capcom. That's with Resident Evil, not with
wrong people.
Wrong people. Even though I've been vouching for Dino Crisis, but you can continue.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, the zombie stuff, I get it. It's cool. It's dope. It made its money. Bro. Resident Evil was fire. Don't get me wrong. They did their thing with that remake, remaster. Don't chase the Jones. Come out with something different. But yeah, that's it. Continue. Oh yeah. As far as that PlayStation being a PS5 Pro comparison, you smoking good crack. I don't know who your dealer is, but that's pure. It ain't even cut. You tripping.
It'll be a bit less powerful than
I'm talking about PS4.
I won't put 600 on it though.
PS4 Pro at best. You not gonna get PS5 Pro quality.
No, he said PS5 to PS5 Pro. So I'll set the PS5.
It don't even matter. PS5 or Pro, you is not getting that in no handheld factor with and the battery life is going to hold up and withstand. Sony is going to hold on. Let me finish.
Okay.
Sony is about to go and do what they did with the PlayStation VR and that Portal. They finna go to Radio Shack, grab some parts, duct tape some shit together, and say, "Hey, this is the handheld PS4 Pro quality gaming experience."
I would just agree. For one, let me tell you why, Mello. For one, we gotta remember we don't know how far the tech's gonna be by the time the PS6 out, and two, they have their
2 years.
The PS. No, hold up. Let me finish though. The PSSRs though, so it could probably help run the games a little better as well. So I think it could get closer to PS5 type of games. Anyway, that's just my opinion.
So how much is gonna be, Parker?
It was 600. I wouldn't buy for 600. I would save that money. If I'm going to spend 600, I'd rather save probably an extra 100 or so more to get that PS6 than to put that on that handheld. Be honest with you.
Get that library not ready for the handheld. Like they I don't know, brothers.
Let's wait and see, brother. Let's wait and see.
You're gonna say Wolverine on the handheld. You might as well bat it on the PS5. That you already got. So why would you buy on that?
Look, they talk. This what I'm saying. Like Nico, they talk about Ghost of Yote visuals in the handheld natively.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, they didn't make a mistake. They tripping now.
But we don't
And
like I
this is
said, we don't
Sony we talking about. This ain't no new company. Sony is a one-trick pony, and they show what they do when it comes to hardware. Do they come out with some slick design, look cool in your hand devices? Absolutely. 10 times fold. I would never take that away from them. But when it comes to what it can actually do under the hood, them niggas be lying. They go to Radio Shack for their parts, and they hook and Frankenstein some stuff together. I'm just saying. But hey, y'all gonna go spend the money on it? To God
like I
be
said,
the glory.
I'll be more. I'm just more interested in see what that price for the PS6 would be, if anything.
That joker gonna be $200 less than maybe $100 less than that Portal.
PS6?
Yeah, no. If I'm basing it off the specs that this
not the handheld. I'm talking about the handheld though.
I know. I'm just saying native PS5 Pro games on a handheld, and this is Sony we talking about. Man, it's probably gonna be $100 less than the PS6.
Ozzy, it's past your bedtime, Ozzy. Ozzy, you 6 hours ahead. The hell is Ozzy doing up this late? Oh man, what's good, brother? Good to see you.
I would just say,
check this
I think PS6 might be $599. $599. It might be. PS6.
I don't think so. It's 700 or higher though.
Here's what I say.
No, but the Pro gonna be 700. So how they gonna do it? They
gotta seven my ass. First of all, here's the deal. If that Xbox Rogue Ally is $1,000, I'm telling you right now that
this handheld though, bro.
I don't give a goddamn handheld. I'm telling you right now, if that shit's $1,000, can you imagine what that Xbox fucking console's gonna be? Holy
1,200.
shit!
1,200.
My God!
Because don't bigger. Look, the smaller the parts, the more it costs, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to say the only reason I shooted some bill is because the time frame, because we getting this in 2025 or holiday season allegedly, and then that's coming 2026, 2027. So you got a gap.
Dark Mode Fusion is here.
Also, it could be 2 models as well. So yeah.
Bro,
Like what? What you mean models? Yeah, they gonna be bad.
I blame all you sons of bitches that went and bought scalped freaking consoles. They said, hell, they gonna pay money? They pay money to us. We charge big money. And that's exactly what happened.
But that's not a console. They're just too crazy, bro.
It's gonna be $1,200. Bro, I'm telling you right now, because
that's unheard of though. Who gonna buy that?
Xbox gonna market it as a goddamn
Everybody
PC.
that went out there and bought the first
Yo, you can buy, bro. You know how everybody gonna be bragging? They paid $1,200. I got me a gaming PC for $1,200. I play Steam on it. I can get all those Steam games, even the nasty ones that they put back that they took away. That's what people gonna say, bro. That whole thing, bro. If that handheld is $1,000, we're in trouble. You're in trouble. You're in trouble.
We ain't in trouble. It was a PC platform, but that is on a PC platform though. So console might be maybe not as high. I'm just going to assume
bro,
it's
if that thing, think about it. But Parker, if it's $1,000, it's going to be at least $200 more for the console. You're going to see for the first time, at least, well, not for me. I got a PC. I ain't going nowhere. Man, people are going to be sharing consoles with their kids. They can't afford to buy.
If I had to pick a high end for a PS6, I'd probably go with 800. If I had to pick a high end, possibly maybe less than that.
$50 more in the Pro? No way, bro. No way.
The Pro is $700.
Bro, listen. Here's a price drop. First of all, we all know number one that the consoles are going to go up after holiday time. So that's gonna go up. So the Pro, the PS5 Pro, probably gonna.
Why you say that? Go up?
Oh yeah,
they should be going down.
No, they ain't gonna. That's the point. You're gonna stay pat where you are, and then once you cross over into 2026, then they're gonna pick the shit up. Remember, the tariffs ain't going nowhere, bro. So
this whole weird. Everything going up instead of going down. This shit crazy, man.
Tronics and Games is here. What's good? What's good? What's good? We got some OGs coming back. That's good. That's good. We haven't done a gaming show in a while. That's why I haven't seen these guys in a while. We usually do the Watchtower.
What he did.
Yeah, exactly. It was good, brothers. Glad to have my video game audience back. But here's what I will say: if that handheld's $1,000, the damn what's the name's going to be at least 12. And 12. And the reason why that the PS5 6 can't be $800 is because if you're charging $700 for the Pro, it has to be more money. That's how I predicted that the Switch was going to be about $500 because they're selling you the OLED joint for $350. I think it was like it's got to be more.
But the reason why I disagree is a simple fact. Even though when the PS4 Pro first came, it was $400. When the PS5 came out, it was $500. So it was $100 gap. So
and those were
that
wasn't tariff. Thank you, Ty.
So tariffs gonna make it. So
yes.
I'll ask you a question. So hold on. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you had to pick right now, give me your retail price for the PS6.
$1,000.
It's gonna be
$1,000. Easy. Well, with that shit that we just read, $1,200.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all a quick question. I'm sorry. Who make the PlayStation? It's Japan, correct?
Yeah, but they haven't made it in freaking China and Vietnam where everybody else does.
I'm asking because I'm a novice. I don't know, so don't tag me.
No, I'm not attacking you, bro. But I'm just saying, they make it over there. Okay. Listen, here's why. You guys want to know the real reason why it's cheaper to make that stuff in other countries? Because they don't have the labor laws that we do. We have a minimum wage of $20, $15. You got to give them health insurance. You got to give them 40 hours. They don't have to do any of that shit. They can work you like a dog. They don't got to pay you nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's cheaper. That's why it's cheaper. You're never, ever, ever going to get something cheaper in the United States of America is because we have labor laws.
Okay, we're quick, Rick, because U.S. and Japan actually struck a deal when it comes to the tariffs. That's why I was making sure.
No, they don't make anything in Japan because Japan again they have labor laws almost like we have. There's no sweatshops in Japan. Now listen, not like the other Asian countries. If you go a little over to the freaking the east there, or the west, things get a little dicey. Vietnam, China, stuff like that. And look, I don't know if this tariff thing is ever going to be solved. I don't know how you solve something that's been a problem for the last 40 years. I don't know. It's how it's not going to happen because whatever this guy does that's in office, the next guy comes in 4 years, he can change that, and then the other guy going to change it back. So it's never going to be fixed. It's just going to always be a fight. The only thing
that's the BS behind it too, because you just seen what Walmart did. No tariffs have been implemented at all. It's just been a budget war back and forth, and they just said, "Oh, we increasing our prices because of tariff." You still got companies out here that's finessing the media and people to assume that these tariffs are active when they're not even executive ordered in yet at all.
No, starting in August. August is when the tariffs come.
The negotiation.
Negotiation. No, negotiation should be on now because it's over. And there is a reason he did that. Is because on your August shipment, your late August shipment is all your holiday stuff, your Christmas trees, your J's, all the stuff that's coming out. They don't air freight those in, folks. They do it by boat. I know because I'm a supply chain manager. That's what they do. I've been fighting with tariffs freaking the last 60 days. Everybody I got to go up 15% on tariffs. Okay, well, then I make up shit. I say, hey, I talked to another guy. He told me he's only up 8%. Where did he get his stuff from? I lie my ass off when I do that. That's how you fucking succeed in this business. You make up shit. But yeah, bro, they're always going to be there.
The three places is Brazil, China, and Japan. That's where they make them at.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. So there you go. And everybody knows that Brazil, their economy is in the toilet. So good luck with that. That used to be a good movie place to go. A lot of people made a lot of money. If you sent your movie over to Brazil, you made good money over Brazil because they like American stuff. You send the movie over there, it might not come back. That's how bad it is over there. I saw a documentary on Brazil where they built all those freaking stadiums for the Olympic. They're rotting away, bro. Empty stadiums that cost hundreds of millions of dollars. Got fucking cattle and shit living in there, crocodile. I'm like, God damn, what a waste of money. But that's
what was the last topic we got?
Well, the COD, not COD, Silent
Battlefield. Well, there's Battlefield 1. Yeah, Battlefield 1.
All right.
So they accidentally gave us the release window, which is October 10th? October 11th. October 11th.
You mean Battlefield 6?
Yeah.
Battlefield 6.
You know why they did that, though. You know why they did that, though.
Call of Duty's going to put a mud hole in it. They better leave that shit alone. What's wrong
Nah,
with
they had to
them?
get away from that. They had to get away from that GTA release because
Well, they walked into
at first it was May.
Hey,
It
guess
was
what,
May
Mello?
of next year.
They walked into the second
April.
biggest game of all time. Into that thing. So, man, you know what? Imagine going to fight with Jesus and then you back and knock on the next door and God is there. Like, what is wrong with them?
Come on, man.
Like, bro. Yeah, they just, bro.
I
Listen,
think
I'm glad.
they'll feel better against COD than GTA, though. Feel me?
No, the hell they
Yeah.
won't.
what?
Especially,
No.
I mean,
especially
they'll
what
have a
Kai
better
been
chance of
doing.
surviving.
Nah, Rick. No, I mean Parker. Right. Parker is right. Parker is 1,000% right.
I don't
Especially
know
what
why I
Call
say
of Duty
so
been
right.
doing.
Well, Call of Duty is a first-person shooter, and so is this. Not to mention, there's about 35 million people on Game Pass that can just play it without buying this shit. Like, what is wrong? You should have released that this summer to get a jump on them. What are you?
With Call of Duty, people
But
people gonna go to that
I'm just saying they
battlefield.
got a
Bro.
better chance against COD than GTA. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Man. I wonder how many people are going to play in the EA Play, and then once the free trial runs out, they're going to say, "I'm done with it." You know,
Nah, it's looking promising, Rick. I can't even
Well, all
hold
it's
as a Battlefield fan.
All it's got to
okay,
be
Rosa.
is better than 2001, 2142 or whatever it
Exactly.
was.
That
All it's got to do is
yep.
be better than that and not be broken. And
all right.
What I've been looking at,
I need audio for this one. So, do you guys honestly think this game can compete with the new Call of Duty that's coming out?
That's not what I said. I said
no. I don't.
Okay, all right.
This is what I said, Rick. I said this has a better chance going up against COD than it would have GTA. That's what I said.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's all I said, Rick.
That too. You gotta understand GTA. Boy, that's like trying to go.
That's all I'm saying.
So you're telling me they walked into a hurricane instead of a tornado? All right. Okay.
I'm just saying, hey,
For the
man,
most part, it's a
you-
good
you
release
pick your
window.
battle.
Though. Like I said, it was smart. It was you got to pick
Now
your
wait a
battles.
minute.
It was
Isn't-
smart.
no, hold on. Isn't the other game coming out around this time? The Borderlands, isn't that coming out?
That's September, yeah. And you also got the other
September,
games though.
yeah.
Arc Raiders 2 is coming out, which that's more of like. So you got some games coming out.
Hurt so bad. They're in trouble.
And you can't release it in the
I saw the
summertime.
leaks
That's
though.
Well, they're hurt. Listen,
it's sports games though.
So,
So
all
you
right.
can't do
So,
that.
so allegedly, folks, what we're getting at, where we're yelling at each other, supposedly Battlefield is a leak to come out. Battlefield 6 is coming out in October, allegedly. Well, I don't know. I think that they should honestly come out in the summertime. Like, go see your tie ain't gonna stop that game. They should have
Well,
came
you know,
out.
summer's gonna be over. Yeah, so
Well, I mean, they normally release around this time. Normally, it's September.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they want to come out. They want to come out in October. All right. Good luck to that, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I mean, listen, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why.
I agree with Rose.
they're doing
As long as it comes out better than that previous game, which from what I've seen leak wise, the gameplay wise,
hold on a
it's
second,
looking
Mello.
it's looking like they're there.
There is times that Battlefield, there's times that Medal of Honor, they were better games than Call of Duty at one time, and they still didn't do anything. It's brand recognition.
True indeed. But me personally, this is just me personally. I see a lot of people coming really turned off about this, what Call of Duty is doing with the Beavis and Butthead skins and all this over animated mess. I think they said they got the American
Fortnite
guy
stuff.
dude in there now too. I think a
And
lot
look,
of
I'll
people
be honest
kind of
with you,
turned
Mello.
off on that.
I was looking for the Beavis and Butthead skin. I couldn't find it, so I went back to Jurassic Park.
Oh.
I was looking. I couldn't see where. I couldn't see where you can buy it. It was like you got to do something in this. What? I'm not fucking doing all that. I just want to pick. Give me. I'll pay $30.
The thing about Battlefield is, if people that do play it, they play it for a long time. And and right now people probably, a lot of people are playing COD because they don't have Battlefield to play, or they're playing Armor or something else to fill the gap.
Something of that nature, yeah.
Those people over there playing Armor and them other what's it called, simulated, war military games. They're gonna come back and play Battlefield. I think if it's fine, I don't think it's gonna ever. I think it's gonna have probably on average on PC, if it's good, 100,000, 200,000 players concurrently, regularly on Steam or whatever. So I think it'll do fine if the game's not broken like the previous one was. And it'll be fine.
I heard a lot of good stuff, and like I said, once the modding community get a hold of it, Yo, it's a done deal. So yeah, I'm seeing positivity. That's all I'm saying. I want the game to do good because
Probably could thrive
they
on
sold me a
PC.
lemon on that last game. I ain't gonna hold you.
And they adding a campaign, which was a complaint for the last one not having one. So
Yeah.
it's
Is
probably
it
gonna be fun.
Zen supposed to be hands on with it some sort? Or like as far as like making sure it's right?
No,
I don't know.
I've heard
I
this
just know it's
before.
got a campaign and multiplayer.
Remember the last time I heard
They
They
something
got
like that
campaign,
was
multiplayer. The
what was that?
destruction is looking good.
Remember
Close
Callisto
quarter.
Protocol? And everybody made a big deal that
Yeah.
Sony was helping them with the game, and it come on, it was chicken. It wasn't chicken salad. It was
No.
chicken the other thing. So we
But,
got to be careful who's helping.
But you notice when I say Zampella, that's a guy that came from Infinity War where Call of Duty was really at his apex, really, right?
And what has he done?
He got fired.
What games has he made since then?
Apex. What you talking about?
Okay, no, I'm just asking.
Titanfall.
What game did he make, and how well did they do? I haven't seen the Titanfall. In quite a long
Titanfall
time.
did very well. The
Really?
original one,
Well enough that they don't make sequels to it. Okay.
They don't make
that wasn't
sequels to it because Apex makes all the money, and Apex is in the Titanfall universe, and they don't want to make another game and pull people out of that game. That's why they ain't making another.
I hear more excuses.
That
here,
was
but-
so
okay.
trash. Oh my god, that was trash.
All right. Okay. So apparently this guy is
Nah,
successful.
he right because they did the interview and that was what they came with, the rhetoric they came with. They said Titanfall 3 was in the working and then they delayed and canceled that. So yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on a round table and see what everybody's been playing, and then we're going to get up out of here because I got to get back to Jurassic Park. All right. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with all the islands, and then I'll play RoboCop, and then Death Stranded sometime in the holiday season. I don't know. So
Death Stranded next year.
Yeah, maybe. I'll go first. I've been playing Jurassic World Evolution. Listen, don't judge me. I've had this game on the Series X. I played it a lot, and it was like 99 cents on Steam, and I just couldn't resist, and I bought it, and I bought all the DLC for pennies on $1. Like when Steam had it on sale, if you go to CD Keys, they had like all the DLC for like $8. And then
power of the PC gaming sales,
yeah, and it's awesome. And I went, and I got to tell you, the game looks good for an old game on PC when you got everything turned up, the reflection, the water. Look, I love it. I like dinosaurs. You know, I like dinosaurs since I was a kid. So that's what I've been playing until I finish this. I'll move on to something else. Until then, whatever. Next.
Hey, Ricky, I can safely say that yeah, I can safely say that Fantastic Four is way better than Superman.
All right, that's what tomorrow.
That's the show.
Okay, that's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. That's for tomorrow. So I'll talk about what I've been playing. I've been playing Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. That's what I've been playing on the Switch 2 here.
All right, now you beat it with those bronze medals that you were talking about there.
Well, I changed that to gold.
Come on, don't you shame the devil. All right, okay, all right. Ty, what you been playing? What your wife let you play? What? Okay, he's done. Mellow.
You're on mute.
Oh, for me, I've been playing Wu Chang. It's mid and still kind of good for the most part.
What?
I'm kind of. It's okay, man. It ain't, bro. When you didn't play like Black Myth Wuhan and those type of games,
yeah, Nico just
this
beat
is
it.
just like. Yeah, this is just the Temu off-brand version of that right now. So I've been playing that. I've been playing that game, and then also it's an indie game called Wheels. I've been checking out. It's a bike game. So
Wheels?
Don't judge me, judge your mama.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Waiting
Nico.
on 2 paper drop.
We need
I
a
was playing-
hero. What you been playing, Gaming Hero? This is the Gaming Hero, folks. Listen up, good. What you been
Hell
playing,
yeah.
Nico?
I love us.
Check me out on my YouTube, Nico G Hero. I've been playing that Donkey Kong Bonanza, man. It's a phenomenal game.
We got another
It
one,
really is a
folks.
90-rated game. The music is phenomenal as well. You know, they got me jamming and tapping my foot and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So got a winner with this one. Yeah, they got a winner, bro.
Weird, folks. You know, but
Hey, I'm a gamer. You know, I'm keeping it real. Hey, it ain't my fault you don't like the good games. You playing that dino shit. You know what I'm saying? But
to each his own. To each his own.
All right. First of all, I guarantee you, Jurassic Park is better than what you two weirdos are playing.
Nah, Donkey Kong. No, never.
Okay,
never.
You know what? You really want to pull up the Metacritic scores of those games? You want to do that?
I got a 90. DK got a 90. What you playing again? Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World Evolution.
Let's see. Let me see. Come on, do it right now. Come on, let me see.
Jurassic World 82.
Nah.
No, I'm just playing. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay.
No, scores don't matter. It's fun matter.
Yeah, look at him. He's seeing that score.
Yeah, man, I don't know if
Nintendo win always, man. It's okay.
It's fun to me, but was it higher than Astrobot, nigga? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey, I don't claim Astrobot no more.
It's gonna sell more. It's gonna sell more than Astrobot.
Oh hell, it did that the first hour. What are you talking about?
Damn. He said, I don't play that no more. I don't play that.
No more.
All right, Eclipse. I see you play a lot of different things, especially the shit that's on sale. So what are you playing right now, Eclipse?
Right now, I'm playing Call of Cthulhu. Almost done with that. And then I've been playing that Wu Chang and then Battlefield 2042.
Getting ready for part 6, huh?
Oh yeah, I love Battlefield now. That's what grown men play.
Oh, here we go.
Bars.
Yeah.
That's real life bars right there.
Adult men play games like Battlefield, you know.
Okay. Rocket Man, if you're playing something, let us know. If not, then you can play with yourself, I guess. Parker, what have you been playing?
Oh yeah, I've been playing that Miles Morales on PC. Oh man, it looks phenomenal, right?
Yeah, yo, listen, I got to tell you, sometimes when you I don't know how he sees it, but when I play Jurassic World compared to what I played on Xbox, bro, it's night and day. It's like, I mean, you can actually see the little guys building the buildings. Like before on console, it was just like a blip.
Ultra settings?
Yeah, you couldn't see. Oh yeah, ultra settings. And I'm getting 150 frames, 150. And I know, I know that's all you can get because I'm freaking what do you call it? Benchmarking it, and it's using like 99% of my GPU. And it's getting
okay.
Max 150. Yeah, I got it max. Got it max, baby. Got it max. Got it max. You all right now? Yeah, baby. You know you got it maxes when you see the 90-something%. So let me go play. Did I miss anybody? Well, Pastor, I know you're playing board frame. But it's got a devil mode, so he backs up.
I have not been playing board.
He stopped
what have you been playing?
Thank you, Levon. Thank you for staying on topic. I've been playing Apex Ranked, all right, and I've been playing and Kovacs, all right. Kovacs.
Oh no, I must say I watched Rose's stream. The boy, hey man, the boy good. That boy good at the Apex. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah.
And Kovacs, you know what I'm saying? Kovacs.
Bishop Joe is.
I know, man. I just see a lot of kids on that Apex.
Oh man.
Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Let me address this, Hold on. Let me address this, brother. Hold on, brother. I know your Battlefield getting ready to come out where you could take 5 to 6 minutes to find a battle, die, rinse and repeat, and then sit in the building and camp and do all that stuff, brother. But Apex is where real ballers is at, my brother. All right, not in Call of Duty. All right, not in Battlefield. All right, you either come correct
Apex
or you get wrecked.
Where the lights
you either
niggas
swing.
are.
Hold on. You either swing or get swung on, my brother. All right, so whenever you want a real FPS to play right now, brother, come holler at me.
If you want a real FPS, you hop your ass on Battlefield.
Now listen, here's what I know. If you guys hear Play in here, he was screaming, blaming his teammate for all his shortcomings. You should have heard this guy. He blamed them for everything. He offered prayers, everything.
To tell you, when you want a real experience, brother, all right, come holler at me.
When you want
a real experience, I just stay on Battlefield.
Join Death Row. That's what he said.
Play good to get yelled at. One of the two.
I just stay with the hot boys on Battlefield, you know.
Thank you for coming through. And tomorrow I'll stand up next to a mountain and I'll chop it down with the edge of my hand. Words of Jimi Hendrix. So I will check y'all out tomorrow because we got to do this all over again in about 24 hours. And we're going to talk about that Fantastic Four. And Fantastic Four versus Superman box office. Parker's jumping up and down thinking he won. It's a $2 million gap. We know what happened before. They were all for Superman for about $5 million, so that's why.
There was $3 million because let me break that to because originally it was 122, right? Feel me? It was 122.
I gotta read
and they added 3 million.
I gotta read the super chat, Parker from Barrios. Thank you for the $2.
Thank you.
Sony bring Fair Games and Horizon MMO to Xbox. Anyone got anything to say on that?
I'll take the Horizon, the Fair Games, Fair Lame. I don't want
I don't even think Fair Game's coming out.
Yeah,
to be honest.
That game is like Hulk Hogan, brother. They canceled it. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for coming through. We will see y'all tomorrow. And me and Parker gonna be going at it, because I know that Fantastic Four gonna come in higher than what they're saying.
It's coming in high.
A few million higher.
It might come in more. I mean,
I'm going to say now. Hold on, nigga. Let's stop it. It wasn't no masterpiece. Now stop it, my nigga. Let's stop capping now.
All right. So I can't wait till tomorrow. I'll see y'all later.